Yo, Browski, if you have problem that you are with time repeating the same mistakes over and over again, and after the trade you understand, come on, I already done this mistake in my past, and you don't know how to deal with it, this video is for you, bro. Let's check. Here is my presentation, Top Traders Almanac, in which are my weaknesses, and almost every day I review my weaknesses to perform better at the markets. And I will explain you in 30 seconds why I do this. So I edited this file like 6 times and we'll do this in the future. So let's start. So this file is on Ukrainian, but I will explain you every detail and you will understand me very clearly. So every trader needs to understand their weaknesses and strength sides, and all of the time and regularly you need to return to them and just repeat them. And why that? Because reason is very simple. Our brain is programmed to forget our nasty, our painful thoughts, our painful emotions, and because of that we erase from the memory our mistakes in trading, even for the mistake that we already paid our blood money. So to be consistent and to have constant improvement, you need to review your weaknesses and strengths, and today we will have exactly weaknesses. So let's start. I marked for myself 10 weaknesses, and let's start. So the first one is fear of missing the position, and because of this fear I'm always in a rush. I want to open the position faster before my exact entry confirmations, before some confluences, and so on. Another is second one is gambling, emotions, and revenge trading to get back my profit. Third one is work versus the context, and also over targeting. So if I'm working by the context, it could be sometimes over targeting, but if I'm working in reverse, I cannot put my take profit on the invalidation of the long narrative, for example. I will explain you and will show you what I mean by that. Fourth is stop not on the invalidation of idea. So my stop loss is just in the air. 5 is without trigger. So if I want to open the position, one of my confluences is the price need to take some liquidity to make some trigger, and after that there will be a nice entry model and a nice point where I could put my stop loss. 6, closing position in minus, closing position in drawdown, right? So also it aligns to the emotions. Why I do this? Why I'm repeating the same mistakes? All right. So 7 is closing position without reason. So I hold my winning position and I just see a few candles just drops down, and I'm on the emotion. Oh my god, what I need to do? And I'm just closing without the real reason. I don't see that the market changed our narrative. I just was emotionally weak in this exactly moment. Okay, the next one is I'm trying to find some entries on lower time frames, such as 5 minute, 3 minute instead of 15 minutes. And the structure looks not very good on lower time frame. So 9 is trading by idea, but everything starts with idea, all right? And then if your idea is good, it must confirmed by your context, by your trigger, by your entry model. And here is the thing, that exactly this point, like idea trading by your idea, is I don't have so much confirmations to open the position. Yeah, it's just a small idea and it's very big idea. weak idea, okay? And I'm just curious. Is it could be nice idea? Bam, bam, bam. And this impulse is just started in my head. I opened the position, and in 5 minutes, I understand what the hell I'm doing. And the last one on the challenges of prop firms, I open low probability and low quality positions. Why I'm doing that? I wanted to pass the challenge faster, but instead of this, I am on the break even or I'm blowing my account. So let's start. So first one is fear of missing the position and rush, right? And this rush is not a problem, it's just a symptom if you have focused not on the right things. And your mental is fixing very easy because you need to just understand that you're not a pussy, right? You have the mental, you have the spiritual power to take the control of yourself and stop doing the thing that makes you a bad influence. You need to just calm down, understand where did you come, what do you want from this market, and understand what do you need for the improving your skill. You ask yourself, if I will open the position before the last confirmation, will it bring me to the result? No. So why the fuck I need to be in the rush? You need to grow up and kill this childish behavior. You need to have the fear of getting a stupid stop loss. Not have the fear of, oh my god, I could miss this position. No, it's bad fear. Instead of this, you must have a fear of getting a stupid stop loss, and then you're just asking yourself, man, I absolutely know what is this, but I still done it. Am I stupid if I'm repeating the same mistakes over and over again? Yes. Before the entry, everything must align. Context, trigger, entry with the stop loss of the invalidation of your idea. If I don't like the chart, I don't care how much there will be some confirmation. I just will not take the trade. How I need to understand, do I like the chart or do I not like the chart? It's just, you just need to constantly work with the charts. You need to improve your observation skill, experience, and just feel the market. All right, next one. Here is the examples about the rush and fear of missing the position. Here is I got gold, long structure on the higher time frame, and here is we got the first trigger, and then I marked for myself that the London works with the Frankfurt session, and then we got some nice push that I recognized as a really nice entry confirmation, and I just imagined in my head that the price could just go higher. But instead of this, we just came to our opposite key zone, and after that we take some retracement to this zone. We didn't create the new low right here, and exactly on the timing of New York we taken the London low liquidity, and after that we got the main move. So idea is nice, higher time frame is everything okay. Here is the problem with the trigger, here's the problem with the stop loss, here is the problem with fear of missing the position, and the same situation. Here is I mark for myself a bad trigger, a bad invalidational point. I am in a rush, I want to be there. And here is also the same thing. It is like opening the 16:30 of the new session when the volume comes into the market. I'm just mark for myself this as a trigger because I see here also some sweep of the liquidity, but it's not. And these positions are very similar because here is we don't have a nice trigger. I have this fear of missing a nice position, and because of this I'm in the rush. I want to open. Oh my god, I will miss, and what's going on, what will happen? And I will tell you, nothing, bro. Even if you miss the position, nothing will happen. It's just another day that you improve your patience. It must be plus for you. But if you will just jump into this position, you just will create in the bad habit loop. So if you don't like something, you just wait. Right. Okay. The more you need money urgently, the more you need to stay calm, because only the wisest person in the room will be able to execute without emotional detachment or hesitation. Emotional detachment is you feel the emotion, and this emotion not controlling your actions, and you don't fight with this emotion. You don't just get rid of this emotion. This emotion just don't have a control under you. All right. The more you are in a rush to make money, the more likely you are going to fail. And what is it? What is here examples? I want to be in the market. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I hear the market is moving without me. Oh my god! But at first, it's gold. It's London session. We have the opposite key zone that created by the Asia session, and yes, I just need to wait for the nice timings and nice triggers, because this is not a trigger. All right. And here is like the example of nice position. When we got some key zone from the Asia session, we got short key zone Asia session and created new key zone of the London session, pink one. And we just wait in which of these key zones will be stronger. And what I noticed that in New York session, green one, we see the second confirmation, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we just could open the position right exactly to the Asia high. So, but what I need to do, I just need to wait. Okay, the next one. Gambling, emotions, re-entering the position, and changing my position in the air. Because of the unthoughtful actions and without plan trading expertise, not understanding that the stop loss is cost of the business, I making such mistakes as gambling and just not controlling myself. As said Tom Hogarth in his book Best Loser Wins, I trained my brain to lose without fear, without desire to revenge, just to get back some profits. You got a stop loss? Okay. You do nothing. You just work by your trading system. All right. So here is I work in short, then I'm changing my narrative in the air because we didn't took my target. Or why I got my target right here? Because I didn't have the nice risk to reward ratio, and then I'm jumping and changing all my narrative. Here is situation with the gold. I got my narrative in longs in the higher time frame. I see the nice grabbing the liquidity. Then I do what? I'm opening the first position, then the price doing the very deep retracement, right? And then in the end, I'm just closing the first position and jumping on another position. And I'm just like, what the hell I'm doing? Every decision that you're making on the emotion is just mistake. Okay, here is what we got. We got nice order flow. It is a reverse position in our higher time frame context. But I have my invalidational point, first invalidational point, second invalidational point, and in the end, third invalidational point. But so I first opened my position right here. But what I don't like this range, and then I just closing my position and opening other position. Why I'm doing that? Because emotional destabilized. All right, can you handle 2 full losses in a row without panicking? Most can't. Do you want to be constant in the market, or do you have the goal to be a constant profitable? Take the nice risk to reward ratio, skip the low probability days, fuck the market, and every day to improve. You need to clearly understand where did you come, and this ability to changing your idea and changing your positions is the strong side of a trader. But every of this move must be full argumentation. You need to one by one understand to yourself why you did this, and is it aligns with your structure. And it's not so easy because you need to change your last idea. So if you wanted to go short, then you want to change your idea and want to go in long, for example. But at first you need to get rid of your ego. You need to tell yourself, yes, in the first position I was wrong and I could jump into the long position, right? But it's not so easy because you're working with your ego. Okay, next one is working versus the context. And for example, right here on this example, I see the big drop of the last day. Then we see Asia continue our narrative, but we create in some small reversal, like pattern inversion. Well, the first I would like to take the liquidity, and it's work versus the context, right? So simple. The next one here is I got point my structural points, right? And everything shows me that the market is still bullish. What I'm doing instead, I enter in the position. All right, I understand that must be some retracement, right? But where I put my target? I put my target not even right here. I put my target fully on invalidation of my global narrative. At first, what is a target? What is like my stop loss? Stop loss is really not good right here, and I'm over targeting versus my context. Everything is bad. Everything is bad, right? So actual information that was created like 1 day ago or created in the same day is more important for me than the information that was created 1 week ago or just a few days ago, right? Stop on the not on the invalidation of idea. So here is we got some taking the liquidity, we got nice entering of the buyers right here. It also aligns with my narrative, and what I'm doing, I put my stop loss in the air, and all right, I got deserved stop loss, and then I got my TP after that. So what is wrong with it? Invalidation of my idea would be right here. Why I'm putting my stop loss right here? Because I want to be in the position. I know where will be the market. Even if you know that, even if you know where exactly price will be, you need to work with your trading system. You need to put your stop loss where it must be, where it must be. All right, entry with the stop loss invalidation of idea, because there is no reason that the price needs to make some resweep or just to work once more with your protected stop loss. I don't see right here that the price could make the new low, right? Here is also like stop loss in the air and stop loss in the air. Why you don't need to re-enter the position if you have stop loss on invalidation of your idea? Because if the price trigger your protected stop loss, after the resweep, you will not have a nice model and your idea is invalidated. So simple. So to not making this re-entering the position, you just need to make the nice entry with the nice stop loss, with the protected stop loss. And if price triggers your stop loss, that means, all right, this time I was wrong, but it aligns with my trading system. So I just needed to take it. But it is a probabilistic environment. Okay, next one, without trigger, focus on a skill set, not focusing on the money. What I mean by that, here is the same example what was on the first slide with the XAU USD. I marked for myself some small triggers, but instead of this, price gives me a really nice trigger. New York session works with the London session, and we got really nice taking the liquidity, and I know where I could put my stop loss. I have a bigger confidence, better confidence after the nice trigger, creating the nice confirmations on the lower time frame to enter the position, and I gain my patience. It doesn't matter do you working on lower time frame or high time frame, it must be a really nice deep trigger and takes the nice liquidity, not on like 2 pips, right? Do not rush, please. Do not rush. Okay, the next one, closing the position in minus. Oh yeah, this hurts me. Never close the position in minus. Never. You need to hold till the end, like the man. And from this rule, you will have more profit than loss. So for example, right here, it is the NQ, Nasdaq. I opened my first position right here, got stopped out. We took the bigger pool of liquidity, and still my idea was right. Okay, and I entered the position after my first entry confirmation. But what I done a really big mistake. I fixed my position exactly right here. Why? Because I couldn't control my emotions in that time. I was just, oh my god, it's too much risk. Why I did that? If I will get stopped out, I will have like minus 2%. Why I do this? So I need to close it. And the price just tested my patience, and I fucked up. And as you can see, the price hit the target, and it was really nice and fast delivery, to be honest. My main assets, gold, Nasdaq, and DAX 40, and they really likes to make this deep retracement to your stop losses. And you need to be mentally prepared to not make some mistakes while the price testing your stop loss. And your stop loss what needs to be always on the invalidational point. Stay strong. If you work by risk management without rushing by the narrative and with the stop loss on the invalidational point, there is no need to worry about stop loss. Stay strong. So the next one, closing position without reason. Here's you got NQ, and why I'm closed the position on this red arrow, because at first it's not A plus setup, and because of that I was emotionally uncontrolled in some way, and I just thought, okay, I don't want to be there. I'm good with the profit, and I'm skip, and I'm just close the position. But in like the next 10 minutes, I would get my full take profit, and I was like thinking, come on, bro, why I'm doing this? So the time you know you have become a good trader is the day you are able to win by holding onto a winning position, and rather than taking half profits, you're adding to your winning position. Rather than beginning to think where should I get out, you are beginning to think, how can I get deeper in? Bam! Please remember this. Okay, the next examples, I open my position right here. It's the DAX 40. It's the DAX 40 like the from higher time frame. We got a really nice big pushes in longs without nice retracement, and we got my first like point of interest for our imbalance. We got testing it in the nice session with the London opening. We got it taking the trigger. We got some reaction. We got my entry confirmation, and look at this where I exactly closed my position. I closed my position exactly on this candle because it was testing my stop loss. I was not sure. The price is not going in my direction. And then when I exactly close the position, the price just drops down. You need to believe in your ideas till the end, no matter what happens and no matter what everybody says. Just shut the fuck up and believe in your idea. In the end of the day, it's only you versus you on the markets, not you versus other influencers or some guys from the Discord chat, Telegram chat, wherever chat. Only you versus you. And only you decide, will you have a bread in this day or not. All right. How many times you will take the profits from yourself? You will blow mentally because of these stupid decisions. Stop doing this shit. And it is exactly stop doing this shit. You need to hold till the end. Learn how to lose. That's a skill. And because of this situation, all right? Oh, no. That's another situation. That's actually also another situation. We got DAX 40. We got nice trigger. Then we got drop down. We got the retracement or our stop loss, but our idea is still valid. And right here, before some news, I think, I just cloned in the position. And because of this, I see this like in 3 15 minutes candles that going in my direction, and I saw like, come on, bro, how I'm doing this, bro? What the hell? And because of this, I'm already emotionally destabilized, and I'm started doing some shit, and I'm trying to catch the low of the day and trying to reverse this short directional move on the gold. I could close my position 20% near my target without emotional decisions like in this example. So I took this trade. We were bullish on the gold. I found for myself nice entry confirmation, nice understanding of the market, nice volume confirmation on timings, because Asia session was giving us the nice home runs, and I put my target on the psychological target, right? And there is no reasons to close my position right here. I was just seeing these big candles, and I just emotionally, oh my god, I see this, I saw this profit, like some profit was on this point, and right now I got only this, and I'm just closing because once more I cannot control myself, and I'm doing this by my impulses. So it is what it is. And the price took my take profit, and I didn't earn my like 2 risk to reward or somewhere like this. So I don't close position based on money amounts. If market shows me to get out, I get out from position. And here is the market not showed me to get out from the position. It was just a big nice retracement. 5 minutes, not the like 15-minute lower time frame sheet. To be honest, I'm using 3 5-minute entry confirmations, but sometimes I'm using them incorrectly. And from the 15-minute, the chart looks very bad. And here is the same situation of the gold, that I'm like the third one or even the first one of this presentation. I tried to take some position from this lower time frame triggers, from this 5-minute time frame entry confirmations, instead of doing this on the higher time frame, and to have bigger confidence. And I didn't have like a nice triggers, a nice first ranges, and then triggers of these ranges. Ideal trading. What does it mean? I have some idea without proper confirmations, but I just want to see, is this idea good? Maybe is it good? But it's not just the reason to open the position and enter the position. But still, I draw something in my head. I found something, some confirmations in my head, and I'm just what? And I'm just entering the position. So we got global narrative is long right here, but I mark for myself some order flow. And I'm working on the invalidation of my higher narrative context. Here is the same example. I took this position on 0.5% because I don't have a confidence. And here's the question. Why do you have these low quality and low probability positions? Did you come just to click the buttons of buy and sell, or did you come here to make money? You need to ask yourself how I can take one good trade. And the last one, on the challenges, I took low quality and low probability positions. If I have only 1% to the close on the target of my first or second phase, I will wait a nice position, not a bullshit position. You need to take one good position where you have a big confidence. Maybe you could have a bigger risk, and it would be faster passing the challenges. And not this, when you have the small risk, account in minus, you have this bad decisions, and it leads to blowing your account. Yeah, this was my presentation. Thank you guys for watching it. I hope you enjoyed this video and this video is helpful for you. If you want, you could find it on my Telegram channel, where I will drop this presentation and you could just have a look, maybe just see how it works, how it looks like to create something for yourself. Because if you will work with your data, work with your weaknesses and strengths every day, you will try to improve it, you will try to get better, the result is only matter of time. So I will drop it on my Telegram channel. See you guys there. It's completely free. So thank you guys for watching. It was CJ, and stay safe and stay strong. Bye.